Today, we are gonna learn about why we sneeze, so let's start. Sneezing, an involuntary and often sudden expulsion of air from the nose and mouth, is a fascinating physiological phenomenon. Despite its seemingly simple nature, the mechanisms and functions behind sneezing are quite complex and multifaceted. Understanding the reasons why we sneeze involves delving into various aspects of human anatomy, neurology, immunology, and even cultural practices. In this comprehensive exploration, we will unravel the intricacies of sneezing, examining its triggers, mechanisms, significance, and cultural significance. At its core, sneezing is a reflex action orchestrated by the body's intricate sensory and motor systems. It serves as a protective mechanism aimed at clearing the nasal passages of irritants, allergens, pathogens, and other foreign particles that may pose a threat to respiratory health. The process of sneezing begins when specialized nerve endings, known as sensory receptors, detect the presence of irritants in the nasal mucosa or upper respiratory tract. These sensory receptors, primarily located in the nasal epithelium, respond to various stimuli, including dust, pollen, smoke, strong odors, or infectious agents. Upon detecting such stimuli, they transmit electrical signals along sensory nerve fibers to the brain's respiratory centers, particularly the medulla oblongata and the pons, which are key regions involved in regulating breathing and reflex actions. Upon receiving signals indicating the presence of irritants, the brain initiates a series of coordinated muscular contractions, collectively known as the sneeze reflex. This reflexive response involves the activation of muscles in the respiratory system, including the diaphragm, intercostal muscles, abdominal muscles, and muscles of the pharynx and larynx. The initial phase of the sneeze reflex involves a deep inhalation, during which the diaphragm contracts and the chest cavity expands, allowing a significant volume of air to be drawn into the lungs. This deep inhalation serves to maximize the airflow and create the necessary pressure buildup for the subsequent expulsion phase. Following the inhalation phase, the expiratory muscles, including the intercostal muscles and abdominal muscles, contract forcefully, compressing the lungs and expelling air at high velocity. Simultaneously, the muscles of the pharynx and larynx contract to close off the oral and nasal passages temporarily. This closure helps to direct the expelled air predominantly through the nasal cavity, where the irritants are lodged, facilitating their removal. The forceful expulsion of air from the respiratory tract generates a characteristic achoo sound, which is produced as air passes through the narrowed nasal passages. The velocity and turbulence of the airflow contribute to the dispersion of irritants and foreign particles, effectively clearing the nasal passages and restoring normal respiratory function. While the primary function of sneezing is to expel irritants and protect the respiratory system, it also serves other important purposes. Sneezing can help to remove excess mucus from the nasal passages, providing relief from nasal congestion and facilitating breathing. Additionally, sneezing can stimulate the release of endorphins, natural pain-relieving substances produced by the body, which may contribute to the sense of relief experience after a sneeze. In the context of immunology, sneezing plays a crucial role in the body's defense against respiratory infections. By expelling infectious agents such as viruses and bacteria from the nasal passages, sneezing helps to limit the spread of pathogens and reduce the risk of respiratory illnesses. Moreover, the mucous membranes of the nose and throat contain specialized immune cells, such as mast cells and macrophages, which are involved in detecting and neutralizing pathogens. Sneezing may enhance the effectiveness of these immune defenses by flushing out pathogens and promoting the clearance of infected mucus. Beyond its physiological functions, sneezing holds cultural significance and has been subject to various beliefs, superstitions, and customs across different societies and historical periods. In many cultures, sneezing is accompanied by social etiquettes, such as saying "bless you" or Gesundheit as a gesture of goodwill or protection against evil spirits. These customs reflect the perception of sneezing as a significant and potentially disruptive bodily event deserving of acknowledgement and response. In conclusion, sneezing is a remarkable reflex action that showcases the intricate interplay between sensory perception, neural processing, and muscular coordination. While primarily serving to expel irritants and protect the respiratory system, sneezing also plays important roles in maintaining respiratory health, combating infections, and even influencing cultural practices. By understanding the mechanisms and significance of sneezing, we gain deeper insights into the complexities of the human body and its adaptive responses to environmental challenges. If you like the video, then also subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question, then let me know in comment. And stay tuned with Ask Me Anything. Bye for today. I will come soon with next topic.